JBL three-point performance. Kevin Durant, 4 for 6. Steph, 4 for 8. Klay Thompson hit half of his, and the rest of the team.
Nobody care about the rest of them guys anyway.
Golden State. So Golden State has won 13 straight games on the road. You hear that? 13 straight games on the road for Golden State, while the Cavs have their 13-game home winning streak.
Only a couple
snapped.
teams can beat them. I don't know if they can't beat them in a series. There's only a couple teams that can actually beat them. Now, can I ask Kenny my question?
Yes, Woodchuck.
I would love for him to ask.
Kenny,
Yes, Chuck.
has Kevin Durant become the front runner for MVP?
Oof.
You guys weigh in also.
I would say, Chuck, you have a point.
I think he has.
He has stepped up and put himself in position as front runner for the MVP.
Yes, he has.
With the abandonment of James Harden.
Well, James Harden is still in the conversation.
Yeah, because he's not hurt.
He got it
Because he's
hurt.
hurt.
Kyrie started out in the lead. Then LeBron's right there.
Took it
He's
over.
been great. But I got to say this, man. James Harden was my front runner, him and LeBron. But in the last 2 to 3 weeks to a month, KD, with Steph being out a few games, I think this guy has taken over the lead as a front runner for MVP.
I mean, this team is 36-9. All of a sudden, this Cleveland team has lost 17 games now. When you were looking at where these teams were in terms of the big picture in the NBA, with Harden out for a while, I think James is still a viable possibility when he comes back. But
the problem is the Warriors are probably going to finish with the best record now.
yeah, and I think Curry, Durant, both. I think are in
Curry's
that
in it.
conversation.
Curry's in that conversation too.
But
Durant is
he's the front runner.
Yeah, I agree.
Shaq, what do you think?
I want you to get off the bandwagon. That's what I want you to do.
What do you mean get off the bandwagon?
A couple weeks ago, it was James Harden, but now since James Harden is hurt, he lost
So the MVP is a fluid situation.
Get off the bandwagon. Just pick one, Chuck. You can't pick
You
two.
can't pick. What do you mean?
You can't go to Vegas. Ernie, don't interrupt me. You can't go to Vegas and bet on two teams, okay? A couple weeks ago, James Harden. Now, since the man is hurt, you take it away from him and give him to Kevin Durant.
Well, it's because of the way Golden State is
Ernie,
playing.
don't interrupt him.
The best listen.
Don't interrupt.
I'm just trying to make some sense.
Russell Westbrook won it last year. They didn't have the best record. Russell Westbrook
Should know better.
won it last year, and they didn't have the best record.
He had the most phenomenal year. Him and James Harden did.
Okay, so don't keep throwing that best record.
Well, okay,
crap
can
in
I ask
my
you this
face.
though, Shaq?
He's up there. Yes,
No,
he
I'm
is up
saying
there.
if
listen.
James Harden missed 25 games in the season, would you still have him in contention?
I agree with Chuck about Kevin Durant, but I'm just saying, a couple weeks ago, he didn't even mention Kevin Durant's name.
Because he's picked his game up with Steph.
Because James Harden is hurt. That's why.
No, Steph Curry's been out.
You're a bandwagon guy, and everybody know. You're a
Listen,
cut it out.
let me tell you
Cut it
something.
out.
I'm gonna say, listen.
Cut it out. A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, James.
You're a bandwagon guy. That's all I'm saying.
I actually pay attention to the games.
It ain't about the games.
When LeBron was
Russell
playing,
Westbrook won last year, and they didn't have the best record.
It's not
And
about
I'm
just the
facing
best
that crap.
record.
Most valuable player, not most valuable team.
It's
out there.
Listen, in the history of basketball.
I agree with you, though. Kevin Durant is the front.
Well, don't agree with me. Then.
No, I agree with you. But,
Piling on here for the last 10 minutes.
2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, he didn't even mention Kevin's name.
You agree with it, but you're just mad that he's saying it because you feel he's switching his side.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
That's
who's
all I'm saying.
your MVP then?
Kevin Durant.
He hasn't been your MVP all year.
I haven't even said nothing about the MVP.
He hasn't said it. He hasn't said it.
Ernie.
I agree with you, Shaq.
Ernie.
Hey,
Ernie.
I could go through all the tapes. I
Ernie.
keep the tapes right here about what
Ernie.
Shaq says.
Ernie, stop dipping.